that those kind of things would kind of happen with the administrators. The public would contact them and, organize what the city has to offer and try to start that training program. They wouldn't have to come all the way to the board and wait for the board to tell the staff what to do. I don't know, it's kind of a little backwards. But let me just talk about what I wanted to talk about, the zero tolerance and the behavioral stuff that should have come through the LCAP process and that quite freely has not been addressed yet in this district. And to me, welcome, Superintendent. You have a big job. I don't envy you a bit. But I will say, to me, the plantation offered a lot of behavioral modification. The offer of faith in California is an offer of faith, whether it be behavioral or academic. We're putting too many children on the street. And when you look at African American children, they're not making it at all. The offer of faith for an African American child had to do with the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment that said that California would offer their youth who had formerly been enslaved an opportunity to get a basic education. We are putting these children in jail. We are creating a jacket that starts from kinder, and I'd like to see the data on how many kids actually have behavioral problems from kinder all the way to the 8th grade. So we know exactly what's happening, and that perhaps the board can give some recommendations to staff about what can be done to transition those students to, instead of collecting data, because the jacket is real. It follows them right to juvenile hall. And I just think that, being who I am, I've been very outspoken. I've been very successful with my children, but unable to be helpful to other parents simply because when I go to their IEP meetings, nobody does anything. They just sit. So the last 2 years that I worked with the high school student at John F. Kennedy, he still only got no credits. And he tried to do the summer program thing, but it was unsuccessful simply because he has some needs that have not been met. And I would just like to see more effective use of our public tax dollars, especially since we're all required to pay the same tax dollar and every student generates the same amount of money, but the voices are not being heard clearly. So I would like to see African American people having more of an opportunity to work and engage with communication with the board for more accountability. I'd just like to see that happen. And so thank you for letting me go over a minute.
Yep, thank you very much. Any other public comment?